Hey, teenagers, young people, thank you so much for coming back again and again and again. We are on these episodes called Ask George Uncle. So if you have your questions, send your questions to askgeorgeuncle@gmail.com, right? I have a beautiful question. Why I'm saying beautiful? Because it's about love. I have heard you say infatuation is not very great, but I believe I am not infatuated. I am seriously in love with this boy. Seriously, I am serious. And also, to let you know my age, I am 16-year-old. Please advise. Okay, you're seriously in love with this boy, right? You're 16-year-old. Now, let me just put this simple logic. You're seriously in love with this boy with a 16-year-old brain, not a 24-year-old brain. Your 16-year-old brain says that you're seriously in love with this boy. Right? I'm not nullifying that emotion. I'm not nullifying the thing saying, no, I really love this boy. What are you thinking and things like that. No, I'm not saying it. But what I'm just saying is this. At this age, don't try to make decisions for the future. You're saying, no, this is the boy I'm going to marry later in life. I'm ready to wait and things like that. There are people who have waited for a long time. I know of stories of how there's one uncle of mine who was waited. They liked each other. They waited from the time they were 15 years old and then they got married. They've all done it, Hey, listen to me. If you see the statistics right now, if you just little bit read of what's happening right now in India, I'm talking about India, the marriages are breaking left, right, center. They all started right. It all started with infatuation. It all started with serious love. It all started from that place. Then why marriages are breaking? And today, it's so sad that when I counsel teenagers, when I counsel some of those children, parents are not living together. Parents have gone to marry somebody else and they have left, divorced and walked away. Why? For every choice some of those adults make, the children are the one who is struggling. See, I don't know whether you will even understand this as a 16-year-old, but let me just say this. Be wise, be careful. Wait till you are 23, 24, 25 to come to that place to even make a decision. Today, with your 16-year-old brain, you like this boy. You wait and see. After 2 years old, your ability, your capacity, your maturity will change. And when it changes, you may not like this boy. You might like somebody else. Because your maturity is changing. The way you're seeing things are changing. Your perspectives are changing. Your paradigms are changing. Your influences are changing. A lot of different things are changing. So just wait. Don't come to that strong conclusion saying, I like this boy, I want this boy at any cost. Be careful. I've said this several times. If you listen to some of my other sessions, anything you hold very strong, when you pull, it's going to tear. Be wise. So, George Uncle, what do you say? So, should I let go? At this age, put a stop to it and see, let's just be friends. I don't know where that boy is. I don't know how the boy is connected to. I've also seen a lot of long distance relationships. I'm seeing that. So many things that's happening right now. Long distance relationships and all of that. It's not going to satisfy at all. It's not going to help at all. Please understand that. And I'm not going to go into all the different other angles to it. But as a 16-year-old, I would just say, put a little pause to it. Now, it's almost like I've said this again in some of my episodes. Today, if you don't have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, there's something wrong with you. No, you don't have to. You don't have to. You can be who you are. There are many times we try to find, there's teenagers who are trying to find a boy or a girl and fall in love with them or get into a relationship because they feel very insecure and they feel not incomplete and they feel that this particular boy or this particular girl completes them. No, you don't need another person to complete you. You are complete. You are who you are and you are complete. You're not half. You don't need another person to complete. Then why marriages and things? Marriage is a different thing altogether. Marriage is not half complete people and half complete people coming together. No, that's the wrong view of marriage. It's two complete people coming together and forming a double capacity. That's what marriage is. Now, as a 16-year-old, just be careful about it. Just be careful about it. Put a pause right now. Don't get into it very strongly. You asked George Uncle and you said, Uncle, please advise, and that's my advice. Put a little pause to it. Wait till you are 23, 24. And then you make a decision. Again, bring your parents and someone into some of your decisions. Don't hurt them. Be very careful about it. If later in life, I'll talk about all of that later. But right now, as a 16-year-old, be careful about it. You're amazing. And that's why you even sent the question, because you are thinking about your decision. That's why you even sent the question. That's fantastic. You take care. Please send your messages, send your emails to askgeorgeuncle@gmail.com.